Well, how's everybody doing? I have no idea what time it is. It's probably like 1 o'clock in the morning or something. Who the hell knows? But the engine's in there. Bell housing's bolted up tight. Motor mounts are tight. Got solid motor mounts, by the way. I don't think them are store-bought. I think he built those. I don't know. They might be store-bought. Either way, if he did build them, he did a good job. I mean, it's kind of thin metal, but it's good enough. I don't think I'm too worried about those breaking. Like I said, not too shabby if he did build them. I don't know if they sell solid motor mounts, because them are the factory V6 mounts still in there. So, I don't know, it's kind of cool. So, yeah, that's all bolted up in there. Now I got to throw a fuel pump on it, water pump, drive for the belt system, pulleys, whatever the hell they're called. I can't think, I'm tired. Water pump, a bunch of other stuff, distributor, oil lines, temperature sensor. Yeah, I got 2 spots for that. Put a temp sensor in the intake. So yeah, I did tidy up the wiring just a little bit, not much, mainly just to keep everything out of the way for putting the engine in. Got to do headers. I did weld the dipstick up because it was broken, so I fixed that. Yeah, I didn't paint it, obviously, because it is horrific looking. I mean, it looks like a junkyard motor, but all freshly rebuilt. So I did use the other intake. I don't know if I mentioned that or not. I probably did. That intake's garbage. I'm not going to use that anymore, and it's full of oil. Hey, you can hear me now. The furnace shut off. So yeah, tomorrow come home from work, button everything up, and try to fire it up. See what happens. Hopefully, hopefully it's okay. You know. I don't know. It's got new rings, cam bearings, rod bearings, main bearings, seals, gaskets. It's fully, freshly rebuilt. Like, I went through everything. All new valve seals, all new every daggone thing. Lapped the valves, because they had, you know, I ain't even kidding, almost an 1/8 inch of carbon on the bottom side of them. There's no way anybody did a valve job and was any kind of, you know, being effective, because there was so much carbon on the valve seats and underneath the valves. It was lapped in good. They sealed, but it was all carbon. One little piece of that breaks out and all of a sudden it don't run right. So now I pulled it all apart and redid everything. From a bare block to the truck in a couple days. Not too shabby. I could have probably done this in a couple, 3 days maybe. Yeah, probably 3 days I could have done this if I had all the parts I needed and I didn't have to work. But I've just been kind of tinkering with this after work, and I get home from work and it takes me 3-4 hours of kind of sitting around, relaxing, eating something, just kind of chill for a minute before I get motivated to come out here and want to do anything. When I'm off work, I'm tired. So I'm really glad to have this back together. Hopefully I'll be driving it next week, or hell, even maybe tomorrow. I don't know. I don't like to drive them around and break them in. I like to let them sit and run for, you know, half hour. Well, usually I do 3 10-minute runs, and then I'll let it run a half an hour. Rev it up every now and then, break it in, kind of sitting in the garage where I can keep an eye on everything, and change the oil, and then go drive around for about 300 miles and then come back and change the oil again. I don't like to, they say, you know, I've seen guys fire them up, break them in, driving them and stuff. Oh, you're supposed to rev them up and then, you know, downshift or whatever, so blah 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 blah. No, I don't do any of that. I fire it up, whack the throttle a couple times, seat the rings, and I break them in my way, and I've never had a problem. So a lot of guys break them in where they plan on running them at. I don't necessarily do that, because you can't break in an engine at, you know, 6,000 RPMs. I know one thing though, I took extra special care to clean everything up, just super clean, and used copper coat and all brand new real good gaskets, and used all the good stuff. Had to get copper head gaskets because that's the only gaskets I could find that fit. I should have took a bunch of pictures and video and stuff when I was building this, but I was in a hurry, and I shouldn't really be even holding the camera right now because I'm just totally getting grease all over it. Only a couple casualties though. Took a pretty good nick out of my finger right there when I first started, and then busted my knuckle right there on the very last bolt I was tightening up on the motor mount. The wrench slipped and I punched the something down there. I don't know, it hurt. So yeah, I'm happy to have this thing in the truck. Glad it's done. I want to get it all together tomorrow and get it running tomorrow night. That's the plan. After work tomorrow, I'm going to come home, throw it all together, try to fire it up. So hopefully if everything goes good and I get everything done, there's still quite a bit to do. Hopefully you guys might see it run tomorrow night. Maybe not. I don't know if I'll get everything done or not. The goal is to get everything done. I mean, I could build the engine in a day pretty much if I didn't have to work, so there ain't no reason why I shouldn't be able to hook everything up and make it happen. I'm wore out. I'm in a bad need of a shower. So you guys take her easy. Hope you enjoyed this video. Rate, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Blah blah blah, whatever. Yeah, like it matters. I don't think it really matters anymore at this point, but the ones that matter, you know, is watching. They pay attention. Everybody else, you know, I don't really care. I'm doing this for the subscribers, not the Tom, Dick, and Harry and whoever else is out there. I'm doing this for the people that watch my channel and follow me every week, see what I'm doing. So have a good, and I'll see you in the next video. I got a lot of shop cleaning to do.